Every year, 5 million dogs and 1 million cats are brutally slaughtered for their meat in Vietnam. These innocent animals are often snatched from the streets or stolen from their homes, a traumatic experience for both the pets and their owners. In the center of Vietnam, in Ha Tinh province, this dark and gruesome industry thrives. Four Paws set out to expose the systemic abuse that these animals endure, from transportation to slaughter, shedding light on Ha Tinh involvement in facilitating the illegal dog and cat meat trade. Our investigation uncovered the main transport chains of this cruel trade, with Highway 1A identified as the primary route for trafficking dogs and cats from Ho Chi Minh in the south to Hanoi in the north. Ha Tinh province, acting as a bottleneck to the dog and cat meat trade in Vietnam, holds the key to disrupting these illegal trading routes. The overwhelming majority of dogs and cats being traded for their meat through Ha Tinh is illegal. Official reports from the Ha Tinh Animal Inspection Post state that just one truck passes through for legal inspection each week, but the scope of this illicit trade is far more extensive. Our investigation identified several trucks passing through without inspection each week, and all from a single dealer. One such truck held over 300 dogs, receiving little scrutiny from officials and allowing these pets and strays to continue their journey to their deaths. Hundreds of thousands of dogs and cats are falling through the cracks and are paying the price in suffering. The journeys these animals are put through are long, terrifying, and painful. Once captured, they are loaded into cramped and squalid cages, with no room to move and no access to food or water, for journeys that often last over 24 hours. During transport, they are often taken through washing stations, where powerful jets of water are used to drench the dogs in their crates to wash away excrement and urine, causing even more distress to the animals. Dogs and cats were seen being transported by two main types of vehicles: large-scale trucks and, disturbingly, in the luggage hold of passenger buses. Bus companies are complicit in this cruelty, with these animals being kept in inhumane conditions in the luggage compartment of the bus. These same bus companies are transporting both locals and tourists, presenting an alarming possibility of civilians unknowingly being exposed to the trade. Holding areas are used as hubs to distribute animals between the dealers and the restaurants. The horrors of the trade continue once the animals arrive. Dogs and cats are aggressively moved between cramped cages to be weighed to determine the value of their meat. Cruelly jabbed with sticks, thrown and stacked like mere objects, these animals experience agony beyond comprehension. This stark reality is a blatant violation of their right to a life free from cruelty. Upon reaching their final destination, the dogs and cats are prepared for slaughter. The end for these animals is nothing short of barbaric. Cats are often placed inside nylon sacks, tied up and submerged into a bucket of water, weighed down with a brick until they drown. Dogs are bludgeoned to death using a club before having their throats cut and being left to bleed out. In some cases, they are doused with water before an electric rod is used to kill them. Others are electrocuted with 220 volts, a method deemed more gentle than bludgeoning them to death. To prepare their carcasses, the dogs and cats are placed into buckets of boiling water before being put through a machine to remove their fur and placed onto a fire to burn the skin and prepare them for butchering. electrocution, bludgeoning, drowning. These are the grim options these animals face. Their lives extinguished in the most barbaric of ways. Their suffering prolonged until the very end. This horrifying cruelty must be stopped. We cannot allow this illegal trafficking of dogs and cats to continue, where countless animals are due to suffer the same painful and barbaric fate. The Vietnamese government has the power to end this cruelty. They must act now.